Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Rogue Deck Showcase featuring our version of Alakazam, and I have it paired off with the Tinkaton EX. So this is the new single prize deck. I'm not really playing it as a single prize, but I am, and I'll explain how I am doing my take of Alakazam. So those who don't know, Alakazam is a new single prize psychic energy attacker from the Mega Evolution set. It's a stage 2 140 HP Pokemon with the ability Psychic Draw. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability and it draws three cards. This is similar to the Kadabra, which is a pre-evolution, where it does the same thing but you draw 2 cards. So the point of this deck is to really draw as much as you can and get a big hand size, because our only attack with Alakazam is Powerful Hand. You place 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each card in your hand. So the wording here is very important. It says damage counters. We're not doing 2 damage or 20 damage for each. We're doing damage counters. So it does not include weakness, which I'll admit, I learned that the hard way during my testing of this deck. So anything that can prevent effects of attacks on the active, this card will have a really difficult time. And as I mentioned earlier, I paired this with the Tinkaton. So I have the Tinkaton EX, and I also have the single prizer with Gathering Materials. I like pairing it with this line as well, because with this Tinkaton Gathering Materials, you discard a card but you draw 3 cards, so it's another way to get a lot of cards in your hand other than using the Alakazam line. And it does have an attack special hammer 90, and if this Pokemon has any special energy attached, does 90 more. I do play a reversal energy in this, so I can attack with this to 180. That's more of a super last minute option if we need it. It's usually this card's in here for the draw. And we also play the EX version for the big hammer attack, 30 times for 30 damage for each card in our hand. So this is damage. So we have damage counters with the Alakazam and damage with the Tinkaton EX, and I think this pairs really well with the with each other. And I play Ignition Energy to be able to get this off in one attack. So the other cards in our list that help us, 1, just stabilize, and 2, draw, is we have Fezandipiti, just like any other deck out there, that's nothing special. And we pair this with the Dunsparce with Runaway Draw. So we have a way to get so many cards in our hand in one turn. I remember playing this and I got Iono to 2 cards, and I went up to 20 cards by just all the draw I had available to me. So it's pretty linear in a sense that they know our strategy, because we only have one strategy. We don't have different lines of play. Our only lines of play are what attacker we want to use. So going into the trainer cards, we play 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffin. A lot of our Pokemon are 70 HP or less, so it's a great setup card for us. Counter Catcher, because we tend to play from behind sometimes. Dusk Ball, which is one of the few decks that has Dusk Ball in there. And this is just a way to get a Pokemon into our hand, because we just want to try and get our board set up and get cards in our hand as much as we can. I do play a single copy of Enhanced Hammer. I do that because there has been talk about putting Mist Energy into decks just because of Alakazam. It is a great single prize. If you're going to tournaments, I would expect you all to go against an Alakazam deck. So an Enhanced Hammer will help us get rid of the Mist Energy before we can attack. I only play 1 because the chance of you drawing into it is very, I would say, mid to high, depending on the situation. And if you don't draw into it, we play Counter Catchers and we play other Gusting. So we just have to play around whatever card that has the Mist Energy on there, or we just attack with the Tinkaton instead. So play 2 Nest Balls, again, get our board set up. 1 Night Stretcher, 3 Rare Candy. I love Rare Candy in this list. And then our stadium choice is going to be Artazon, just so we can really get our board set up, and it helps us to recycle our Dunsparce engine really nicely. One of my main strategies I try to get when I get my board set up is get the Artazon in play, and then use Runaway Draw, get the Dunsparce in play, and keep chaining your Dunsparces. So I love Artazon in this list. Now for the supporters, 2 boss. Again, like I said, we have 3 gusting options, 2 of which are boss. So if we do encounter that pesky mist energy, we have an option. Rock Scouting, this is good for either setting up or even getting our evolution. We play Hilda, this is really good to get our energy and our evolutions. We have a lot of both in this list, as you'll see. Jacq, just because evolutions is king in this deck. We play 3 of the Lillie's Determination, just because getting 6 in the middle of the game is really strong, and then gaining 8 in the beginning if we're having a hard time setting up is also very good too. Again, Lillie's Determination is the #1 card in this set. I would get a playset, if not multiple playset of these, especially if you want to build multiple decks. And then last supporter is Tulip. I think this is really good for being a psychic deck. We can get up 4 of any psychic Pokemon or basic energy from our discard into our hand. It not only powers up our hand to attack stronger, it also can get our pieces into our hand so we can put them back on the board to kind of stabilize mid to late game. For Tool, I do play 1 Air Balloon. That's mainly for the Tinkaton EX, to be honest. It has a 2 retreat cost. If that gets stuck in the active, I want to have a way to switch out. Energy. Our A-spec choice is Enriching Energy. Not a surprise, especially playing with the Dunsparce engine. You can draw 7 cards easily with those 2 cards alone. So that's first energy. We do play Ignition, as I mentioned. We play 2 of these because we can attack with the EX if we need to. And really, we can probably attack with... Actually, no, we can't attack with the regular Tinkaton because we need that psychic energy. Speaking of which, I do play 1 reversal energy, so we can attack with the baby Tinkaton if we need to. We can also put this on our Alakazam if we're in a pinch, because it does satisfy the psychic requirement if we are behind in prizes. So we have that, and then last but not least, we have 5 psychic energies. We don't really need a lot of psychic energy. Our main attacker only needs 1 energy to attack, and our hope is to win on the prize trade, and we have ways to recycle these if we need to. So very straightforward. I've been enjoying this list, kind of like everyone else out there, but I like my take on this. Not everyone's playing the Tinkaton line in here. And a card I didn't really talk about was the Tinkatuff, the new one from Mega Evolution as well. Yes, it's a steel type Pokemon. We're not ever going to attack with it, which honestly, if we get a reversal energy on here, we could, but 30, it's not doing much. But it's here for the ability. Once during your turn, when you play this card to evolve, you flip a coin. If heads, you discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's another way to get rid of Misty energies, Neo upper energies, anything that will disrupt our opponent. But yeah, this is my version of the list. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of this on the ladder. So speaking of which, let's see how this version compares to everyone else out there. So I'll see you on the ladder. Okay everyone, we're in our first game here with Alakazam Tinkaton here on the ladder, seeing how it compares to everything out there. Again, there's a lot of good new decks out there. A lot of players are saying this is kind of like revitalizing the game, making it fresh, because there's a lot of options, a lot of decks that we can play. We won the coin flips. I'm going to choose to go first, just so we have an opportunity to set up a board and we can evolve first. Again, we are a setup deck and we need to evolve. So we have 1 single Abra, nothing else. So it looks like we're going against I would say Mega Lucario, which we hit for weakness. But we are doing damage counters, so we're not really hitting here. We did draw the Buddy-Buddy, so we are going to get going here. Get a Dunsparce and another Abra set up. And then we're just going to pass. We can't play anything else this turn. We have the reversal, which isn't good right now. We have to wait till we get knocked out, which having a 50 HP Pokemon active can happen. So if we're lucky enough, we can probably use the reversal energy. So Squawk, Lunatone. So this looks like the version that we played and featured on our channel a few weeks ago. So it was the free version of the Mega Lucario deck, and it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. You have the Squawk out there, you got your Solok Lunatone for draw. I'm sure he's going to, our opponent's going to Squawk and Seize. They're just a little unfortunate that they started with the Makihita, because that's really there for a free Gust, and it has a pretty hefty retreat cost. So you can see that they're just using up the resources because they know they're going to discard it. So they have a retreat. They would be in a good situation, especially if they can attack with a Soul Rock. I know this deck does play a switch card, but I think that's the only retreating other than manual retreat that this deck has. So they're still digging, they're still getting their board set up. Honestly, it's what Mega Lucario does. So it's something to keep in mind. We can easily do 340 damage. So we survive for a turn. We will evolve to the Dunsparce. I'm gonna not evolve yet. I'm gonna play Nest Ball here. I'm gonna get my Tinkaton out. That way I can start getting that engine lined up as well. I'm gonna lose Determination. I'm gonna get fresh 8 cards. And that's part of the reason why I didn't want to do anything. We can get the Enriching Energy. We can get our board set up a little bit here. So we can hit into that a little bit. I want to keep the Abra in the active. And draw some more. We use a Dusk Ball, see what we can get. Another Kadabra. We're going to use Buddy-Buddy. I want to get another. Ooh, we only got a Tinkaton left. So we prize 2 Abras, it looks like. Okay. So gotta be careful with that. I'm gonna get the Tinkaton out. Because I was thinking about attacking, evolving and attacking, putting 60 damage on there. But I don't think that really is gonna do much for us. So I'm just gonna put it on the Dunsparce. Get tons of cards here. And we'll get some more by shuffling in our Dudunsparce and saving that Enriching Energy. Do I want to evolve? I'm going to just be on the safe side here. I'm gonna draw some more. And we're just gonna end our turn. We have a big hand. I don't think this deck plays a lot of Ionos, and even if it does, we have ways to draw more cards. But currently we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times 2, 280 damage counters. So we're not that far off from getting 3 prizes off that Lucario if we go with the Alakazam route, and if we go with the Tinkaton route, we're already there. So they're taking out Tinkaton, which honestly is fine. or they're just making us retreat it, which is fine as well. Because we have boss. So as long as we can get the EX, I think we'll be fine. We have Hilda, but then we won't be able to boss. So let's see what we can do, because we also need to get Ignition Energy. I believe we only have one in deck right now. So I am going to evolve. I'm gonna do Runaway Draw, see what we get here. I could Rare Candy into the regular Tinkaton. I'm gonna do that. That way we have some more draw. I'd rather boss and get that into the active. I don't have an Alakazam just yet. Actually, hold up 1 second. Rare Candy into that. Now I just need Ignition Energy. So I'm going to gather materials. I'm going to get rid of the Tinkatuff. Don't think we'll need that this match. We'll evolve that guy up. Put Dunsparce into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 2 was what, 320? So we're just 20 short here. Going to use Artazon. I want to get probably another Dunsparce. Yeah, so that way we have some more draw here. We also didn't get the Ignition Energy, which we could do if we get Lillie. But I don't necessarily want that right now. So I'm just going to put the Rare Candy, or sorry, the Air Balloon on. Yeah, we would have done 840 damage if we would have got the Ignition Energy. But sadly, we do not have it. So we're just going to retreat into the Alakazam, and we'll just punch with the Alakazam, get ahead in prizes. Or what I can do, just set up for next turn. Probably should have got the one without the energy, but doesn't matter. It's a single energy. So that sets us up for 3 prizes. There's still only game 1 prize. We only got a single 2 prizer on the board. So we're forcing them to use boss to take out that Tinkaton. If not, we're going to just knock out the Lucario EX and get 3 prizes. So I wouldn't say this is necessarily favorable for us, but we're in a good spot. Is that 3? They used all 3 Power Pros. I wonder why they did that. Like, we're a single prize deck. You don't even need 1. I would save those resources to take out the Tinkaton, but we'll see. Grabbing Mountain, it doesn't really help or hurt us. We're low HP, and that thing is... They can knock that thing out. Don't know why they went that direction, but... They're going to be up in the prizes, so our counter catcher is active here now. So I'm going to promote the EX just because we have that free pivot right now. Okay. I'm going to use a Night Stretcher to grab an Alakazam. Get some draw here. Perfect. We got some cards. What's in our discard? We have one, and then these two. We can wait a little bit on Tulip here. Go and retreat into Alakazam. Because we can take the 3 prizes and get ahead in the prize trade. We don't really need to use any resources right now if we don't have to. I want to use Hilda and grab Dunsparce and Enriching Energy. Evolve Dunsparce. I already used my energy for turn. But I'm going to keep that on the board. And we're just going to knock out this Lucario EX. We don't really need to do anything else. Get ahead in the prizes. We kind of made them waste their Maxim Belt, which honestly is not that useful in this matchup anyway. Kind of wish we had another Artazon, but at the same time, that Gravity Mountain isn't really hurting us. Because one, they can knock out that Tinkaton regardless. Because they're doing 270. And if they have one more Power Pro, that would have been 300. So I think they went a little greedy on wasting their pros, but at the same time, this is their only liability. And even then, if they knock that out, we're going to still be ahead in the prizes. So they Iono get us down to 3, which is fine. We have resources. We have Runaway Draw. I can get the Enriching Energy back in. I have Gathering Materials. And then Dusk Ball makes us shuffle our hand. So we have plenty of resources here. And really, if I get, what, 6 cards in hand, I can knock it out with the Tinkaton. So as long as we're drawing, I think we will be fine. If I were them, I would maybe go into their Soul Rock just to get a single prizer out there. So they're going to Heave Ho Catcher. I think they're going to try and take out the Tinkaton EX. Yeah. So they're going to try and force us to get a lot of hand. Get a lot in our hand, which is fine. But we also have time. So they're going to tie up the prize trade. We have like I said, we have time. We're a single prize board, say at this point. Get Jacq. At this point, Ignition Energy is not going to be beneficial for us. 2, 3, 4. So 340 divided by 2 is 15, 16. We need 17 cards in hand to knock this out. So we are going to Dusk Ball. See if we get anything. We get a Fez, and we were knocked out last turn. So let's draw. See if we get anything else here. Okay. Use Runaway Draw. Okay, we got some more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm wondering if this will bring us there. 1, 2, 3, 4? If I'm not mistaken. Don't think I want to bench anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm at 13 times 2 is 260. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm only at 260 here. So I'm going to bench the Abra because we need an attacker for next turn. And we'll just Powerful Hand, get some damage on that EX. Yeah, that one only brought us to 280. So hopefully next turn we can knock that out. It only has 80 HP left. Did we use our Reversal Energy yet? We have not. So if we get that Reversal Energy, we could take that out with the baby Tinkaton. So that would be really cool if we can get there. Because for our rare candies, we only have one rare candy left. So we have to be lucky to draw into it. Does the Jacq go into our hand? Yes. Okay. Ooh, I don't know. They play more than one, so that slows us down a little bit. So we'll see where we go with this. I'll bring up the Abra, because worst case scenario, we have the teleporter ability. Nest Ball, okay. So, I'm gonna draw a Flip to Script. I'm gonna take out that Gravity Mountain. We'll evolve into the Dunsparce. Let's do Runaway Draw. Okay, we got Rare Candy. We're one step closer. Gather materials. Get rid of that Enhance Hammer. That's a dead card in this matchup. Okay. I wanted to get Boss. Don't think there's a way to get Boss anymore. Put down the Abra. Put these down. Don't have energy either. We can Brock Scouting. Get an no. I'm I'm just going to end my turn. I'm going to hold it here. No need to rush into this, because we're trying to get our boss. And we know we have it. Sure, I think we have it. Yeah, we have one more. And do we have... And if we get behind in prizes, we'll have our counter catcher, which we are behind in prizes. So we have 2 gusting options. So unless they can take out the Fez this turn, we're in a good shape. And they may take out Fez. They're taking out Fez. And then that's game. Oh well, that's just how it goes. Like, this isn't the best deck in the world. But as you saw, we turned through our deck pretty nicely there. So, not disappointed. They came back. Was surprised with how many Ionos they play. Typically this deck doesn't play a lot of Ionos, so. But that's all we can do, so we'll go into the next match and see if we get a better outcome. Okay everyone, we're back on the ladder here with Alakazam Tinkaton. I meant to record some more after the first match, but some stuff came up and now we're on a different day, but nonetheless it's some great day to play Pokemon. I am going to choose to go first because we are a setup deck, and we'll see how this goes today. And we will mulligan. They'll show that we're playing Tinkaton, but it won't show that we're playing the Alakazam, but they'll probably put 2 and 2 together. So only take 1 mulligan. We have a decent setup here. Not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst one either. Let's start with Tinkatink, because I want to save that Dunsparce. So we're going against an item lock deck. So gotta be a little careful here. Grab Alakazam. What else was on the bottom of our deck? Okay. Play the Enriching Energy, see if we can get some more cards to set up here. Do not. Kind of wish we would have got an Abra. But if they play a energy, we can use Tinkatuff and get that out. So they're playing with the Meganium engine, which I don't know how that goes with Larvitar or with Tyranitar. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, that's their draw engine. Yeah, if we had at least one Abra, we would have been set, because we got the Kadabras, we got Alakazam. So, we'll just see how this goes. Gotta know Alakazam. They didn't place energy, because this is only good on the active. Yeah, so there's no point. So we're just gonna Lily's Determination, and hopefully we get a better hand to go off of. We got a couple Abras, so now we're going. Play Runaway Draw, put that Enriching Energy back into our deck. Nest Ball for, get Dunsparce here. Do I want to save the Tinkatink? Yeah, I want to do the Air Balloon. Going to retreat into Abra. Wish I had energy to attack, but it's fine. We only need 1 energy to really do what we need to do anyway. We got Hilda for next turn to kind of get our board going again. So go Rare Candy and to Tyranitar EX. I really want to know what this has to do with anything. So it's easier for Tyranitar Crush, I think? Oh, and also Grind. Okay. So that's actually a pretty smart combo. So we gotta be careful here, because they're already set up. Don't want to use Tulip. I'll use Fez here. And see what we get. Okay. I'll evolve into Kadabra. Grab some more cards.
Ryan, let's
Another Abra in play. This is tough because he can knock out a lot of our stuff here. He is weak to what? The grass? That's not going to help us. Just gonna go this direction. Raw. We don't really need to do much right now. We can hold off. Try and get the energy off. So now a little bit. It won't be much, but that's gone. At least there's that. Runaway draw, grab some more cards here. Nest Ball, another Dunsparce. And I am just going to retreat into a Dunsparce and let it be that. Don't need to do much here. We got something for next turn. So as long as I can hit for 340. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3 is 330. I'm a little short, so I need to grab some more cards. To get the 2 prizer here. So we're just going to draw a whole bunch right now. And just see where this takes us. Because we may want to go the single prize direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times 2 is 280. I may want to go with the Tinkatink direction here. And just guarantee. So we're doing 480 right now. Probably could have had it if I would have evolved up, but they're going to take out that EX regardless. I'll do this for Vitality. I'll bring up an Artazon here.
Ryan, let's
Get another Dunsparce into play. I only have 1, okay. That's good to know. Oh, because they knocked out the other one. Duh. I'm smart. put the Tinkatink down, that way we can eventually evolve and use gathering materials. But until then, we're going to use Big Hammer, get the knockout here. Get 2 prizes, tie up the prize trade. Got Night Stretcher. We have no energy in play, so they can't use the Myriad Leaf Shower against us, but they already have the Meganium, so I'm not sure if they can knock us out. So we'll see how many energy they can get in play. Okay, they already put the Trantor EX back into their deck. Using, looks like, Super Rod? Pupitar. I actually find this a very interesting deck combination. Using Rhyme is actually very smart with the grass energy. We'll see if they can knock us out here. Not sure if they got enough energy in on this dude to do it. We're not weak to grass, we're weak to metal. Which is very relevant because there's not a lot of metal decks out there. There's that Mega Mawile, but that's not really seeing much play anymore. Our Chowdon is out there, but again, not seeing much play. So being weak to metal is actually very good in this format right now. Oh, so they're just going to retreat. And just give us a 1-prizer. Which, we have boss in hand, so we can go after that, because to me it's showing that they don't have it. We already got the retreater. So we're gonna boss that up, be a little aggressive here and go for that. They didn't have it. Even with 6 energy in play, they didn't have the knockout. Which I find very interesting. Attach energy. Draw some more here. Going to retreat into the Alakazam.
Ryan Little.
4 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we have way more than enough. We almost have enough with just what's in our hand. So we're just going to Powerful Hand. Get to 2 prizes. We have 360. Yeah, with more than enough. Force them to go with getting the Trantor back into play. So I think we're in a good spot. We have one more boss we can dig for it to get the Fez or the Mew if they give us a single prizer. But it looks like they're probably going to go after the Trantor play. I don't know. Doesn't really... For me, it doesn't matter. I feel like I can get my hand back up, so I'm fine with that. Especially if they get a knockout. If not, we're just going to be putting damage into play. So they get that knocked out, that's fine. We can try to get as many cards as we can here. because we need to try to get as many cards as possible. Go to Fez. Okay. I'm gonna do Dusk Ball, see if we can get a we do. Gonna evolve that, get some more cards. I think we're pretty much tapped out with cards for now. Get rid of that vitality. I want to get a Dunsparce in play. Do that. And we're just gonna get energy, or sorry, damage onto the board. I know it's not enough, but 180 is still pretty good. We have the boss for next turn, so if they try to retreat, we're in good shape. If they try to attack us, so yeah, they're trying to get us to draw more and more.
Brian Little.
So I know it is an issue with this deck, but with how we have our deck set up, we're usually pretty good. Because we only have to do 160 damage. So I want to get the Tinkaton EX into play. That's our free retreater right now. We got Ignition Energy, so worst case scenario I can try to go for that, which I'm probably gonna go there. Gives us more options. We'll do Hilda. Get the Dunsparce, and we'll get the. Oh, I can't do Enriching Energy. I can try to get it for next turn. Keep it in my hand. And they just conceded. They see that we can draw. Probably didn't realize that I put the Ignition on there, but with the. We only needed, what, 8 cards? Not even, to knock them out. So, again, Iono, I'm not going to say he's a fake card, because that's what a lot of people say, but it doesn't hinder us, because if we can set up our board to where we can recycle how we draw into our deck, it doesn't hurt us. Again, I don't try to use all my resources at once, or if I do, I try a way to recycle them over and over again. But gain Dunsparce, use it, get Artazon out to put a Dunsparce back in play, stuff like that. So we didn't use all our resources and kept what we needed for the off chance of getting Iono multiple times in a row. So that was a really cool concept of a deck. Tyranitar EX, maybe that's something we can put on our back burner for a future episode. But yeah, let's take another chance with Tinkaton and Alakazam and see how we do. So I'll see you in the next game, y'all. Okay, we're into our next game here with Alakazam Tinkaton. I'm having a blast playing this deck. Again, I kind of probably maybe decked it out for too many things here, but I kind of like all the possibilities of drawing, because most lists just play the Dunsparce and the Alakazam. I do like the Tinkaton in here because it gives us a backup attacker, and it gives us another way to draw when we need it. So they'll see what we're playing, and we'll see what they're playing. Steven's Metagross. So this is going to be very interesting because it is very tanky. So we have to really have a big hand size, but we can also win on the prize trade because we're going to be a single prize deck for the most part. There'll be multiple prizes, so we'll see how this goes. We can probably go after their setup Pokemon. Speaking of which, we start with Fez. Not the best card, it's probably one of the worst ones we want to start with, but we can retreat and do some stuff. Maybe we can put 3 energies on there back to back and get a cheeky knockout. So Tomorrow, Buddy-Buddy, we get a Abra and Dunsparce. Let's do some prize checking. We do have a Tinkaton. We have 3 Kadabras, 3 Alakazams. We have 1 Dunsparce. We got Tinkaton. Okay, we got a Tinkaton line in here. Decent amount of supporters. We got our Enhanced Hammer. We do have our Enriching Energy. We have decent amount of stuff we can work with here. So not the end of the world. So we'll get Artazon, play Artazon, and grab another Abra, just in case they do some shenanigans here. Attach for turn, pass. We can get Brock Scouting out to get a Dunsparce next turn. We're lucky enough we can go into a Hilda. So, Psychic Metal here. So we may not want to go into the Tinkaton EX in this one. And they play Frillish, so this is an interesting build of Steven's Metagross. Probably just really using the Steven's Metagross as a energy engine and attacking with other options. That would be my guess here. Go into Midnight Fluttering, which is fine because I don't need Fez or the script right now. Yeah, so we got Kadabra. So let's evolve and get some energy. I probably should evolve the other card. Okay. Let's get an Artazon. And I'm gonna use another Dunsparce. We can go slow here. I'm just gonna go for the Dunsparce and just draw. Trying to get our cards. Okay. For turn here, and I'm just going to pass. I don't think they have a lot going on right now. I believe Midnight Fluttering is only good if it's in the active spot, right? Going to active Pokemon. So yeah, so if we retreat, we'll be fine, but we are item locked now. So no more items for us, which is good and bad. Stinks we can't use items to accelerate board state, but it means we keep the cards in our hand. So for a deck like ours, it's a double-edged sword. Doesn't hurt us, but doesn't help us.
Ryan Little.
So they're going the slow route too, which is perfectly fine. Tinkatink. I could boss. They're going for the slow route too. But it doesn't really hurt me. I'm just gonna hold my hand. I know I could attach for turn. I know I could probably boss and get the Fluttermane out of the active. But I don't mind the Fluttermane there. It's not doing anything for us. Because no Pokemon's been knocked out. And if they are going to knock something out, it will be Fezandipiti. Oh, we're not truly item locked. That has to be in the active first, duh. It's just we had no really good items to play last turn. That's why it looked like I couldn't play my items. Didn't need to. No point. Got the Alakazam. Okay, nice. If we draw enough, we may be able to knock this Jellicent out. If not, we can go after the Genesect. So we're gonna draw. So we got 1, 2, 3. We're not gonna count the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're at 200 right now. So we're gonna draw. I'm gonna Artazon first. See what we can get. I'm gonna get another Tinkatink because I already have 2 Abras in play. Did I not? Did I just play this turn? Why won't it let me evolve my Alakazam? Or my Dunsparce? Oh, that's a baby Dunsparce. Duh. Let's play Sprout Scouting here. Grab Dunsparce. Do some draw. Put the other Dunsparce on the bench for next turn. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're doing 220. Maybe I should have just stayed. Let's just get prizes. Get ahead. So we have a single board except for the Fez, unfortunately. But if they go for the Fez, we have our attacker, and we still have draw, so I'm not too worried. And we got Tulip as well. Tulip not only helps with our hand, but also gets our resources back, so it depends how we want to play. Okay, so we're going to do 200 damage. So we need to get big hand sizes to knock out these Melgroses. And unfortunately, unless we're going to end the game, I'm probably not going to get into the Tinkaton EX. There's no point. We're weak to metal, so even though it's hand for 200, double it, that's going to be 400, they're going to knock us out. Okay, so they're not going to Iono us, which is fine. We get a Hilda, we already have Enriching Energy. Now we can use Fez, so we can get our hand back up. So we're in a decent spot. We just need to get a Rare Candy. So, trying to think order operations here. I could get the Kadabra and play it slow. Play Hilda. Grab Dunsparce and grab. Say grab a Psychic Energy. He's weak to fire, right? Yeah. Okay. So we already have energy attachment, so I'm glad we did that earlier. We're gonna do Enriching Energy, draw some cards here. Okay. Runaway draw. Dunsparce. Going to Nest Ball for an Abra. We need Abras. I'm gonna flip the script. We need to get a Rare Candy here. We didn't get Rare Candy.
Ryan Little.
Okay. Does this have to be active? No, it doesn't have to be active, so we can draw. We can evolve. See if we can get rid of one of their energies. Probably the Psychic. Yep, so we get rid of Psychic. I think we can probably get it back, but it slows them down a little bit. We're just going to do some chip damage and move into Fez. They're not one-shotting the Fez because they're doing a straight 200. So it gives us some chance just to chill for a turn. Again, we wanted to get the Rare Candy, but it is what it is. And I forgot about Adrenaline Rain. So they can knock out that Fez. Oopsie. Use Kadabra. Let's try get some cards. Now we got the Rare Candy. Now we'll run away. Yeah, we'll run away for a while. Get some cards. The goal is to evolve. I'll knock out that Megros this turn. Draw here. Got another Dunsparce. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times 2 is 280. We're still short. No, I don't want to use anything. I think this is enough. Hope it's enough. 400. High up on the prize trade here. We may be in decent shape right now. Again, Iono will be bad, but that is the bane of this deck. But if they just attack us, I think we have enough in our hand to knock that out. evolve the gathering materials. See, he is weak, but I'm not going to attack with him. So we'll attach energy. Kind of don't want to do anything else right now. And we're just going to powerful hand. I'm pretty sure is enough because we didn't really get rid of a lot of cards. Yep, got 2 prizes. Get down to 1. So Iono is really bad right now, but we have Dunsparce. We can use Dunsparce next turn. We got Alakazam or Candy if we need to. We've got Gathering Materials. I can use my Tinkaton MEG if we need to. So I feel like we're in a decent spot. We have Boss, so if we can boss up for any of the lower prizes if we need to. So all because we have these resources doesn't mean we have to use them. It's good just to keep them. We get Iono, we're just going to have a big deck. We're not going to deck out. So we'll see what they do. So they knock us out, okay. Actually, I think we have gain if I just go Tinkaton Rare Candy into the EX. I think we have plenty of cards to knock that thing out. If not, I'll just boss. So we'll evolve the Tinkaton EX. Put Ignition Energy on there. We are doing 660 damage. I'm not going to be in. Let's just do it. Let's get the last prize card, knocking out the 340 Metagross, and we'll get game there. So again, they didn't disrupt our hand, so we had everything. So even against playing something that's a little different, playing against something that has a weakness to one of our main attackers, we still found a way to play around it and get the win here. So Tinkaton pull its worth in this list. Alakazam did its thing. I think these two are a perfect combination. This match really showed it. Okay, everyone, that was the Alakazam Tinkaton deck. Again, I think these two Pokemon are really good pairs for each other, especially in this format. With the powerful hand being damage counters, and then the Tinkaton EX being damage, regular damage, we can play around anything that's out there. Mist Energy is becoming more and more popular now, especially since we're seeing that new Mega King has gone Absol deck playing the Mist Energy, so we can play around the Mist Energy with this list, and we also play the Enhanced Hammer. So I like it. This is fun, getting your hand full of cards and just doing a bunch of damage. We've seen a little bit of that with the Tinkaton EX, but now adding the Alakazam, I think that's the missing piece to make this card good. Again, people play this in the regionals. We've seen a lot of memes on this deck, but it is something to take serious. Like, if you see this in your locals, don't sleep on it. This is fun. It's not hard to power up. It's a single prize attack, or single energy attacker. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and remember, please like and subscribe to our channel. We are a smaller channel, so we're looking to grow. We love playing these decks. We love educating you all on how to become better trainers, as that's something that our team at the Rogue Deck Chronicles are really passionate about. Again, we love playing the game, but more importantly, this game doesn't exist without you all. So please, we want to see you all go to your locals, play online, go to regionals. Anytime you can play this game, play it. And we just hope that we can provide decks out there that can help you all enjoy playing something different than seeing the same decks over and over again at the higher level. This shows that you can still play competitive and have fun at the same time, playing something different. So yeah, until next time, thank you for watching this week's Road Deck Showcase featuring Alakazam Tinkaton. And as always, have fun playing those sneaky decks. See you guys.